All right, I'm here with Julia Garner and Rory Culkin, stars of Electrick Children, which is having its North American premiere here at the South by Southwest Film Festival, because you guys premiered in Berlin.
That's right.
That must have been awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys go?
Yeah, we both went. It was pretty cool. So.
What was that like?
Way different than here as far as like audience reaction.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, yeah, and also it's just a different city, so definitely has like different vibe. But it was so cool, Berlin. It's very different. So.
Well, let's start out by talking a little bit about the film without giving anything away, because this is a spoiler-free interview. Tell me about the film and tell me about your character.
The film is about a Mormon girl named Rachel who gets an immaculate conception, and she believes that it's from a tape recorder and tries to find the man on the tape recorder. And basically my character is just, listening to her inner voice, and she's trying to find something. So she's searching for something.
Rory? Your character?
My character's Clyde. She refers to him as the spawn of Satan. He's like a skateboard kid, does a lot of drugs, and then comes across this girl who's very convincing with a strange story.
Julia, you're sort of new to the business. People know you maybe as Sarah from Marcy,
Yeah.
Marlene.
Marlene, yeah.
But other than that, you haven't done a lot. How did you get involved in this project?
Well, actually, Martha was my first feature. I've been acting for around 2 years now, and I auditioned for the project, and on Monday I auditioned, and then by Wednesday I got the job, and by Tuesday I flew, to Utah. It was already shooting.
And you carry this film, which is just amazing.
Thank you, thank you. I don't know.
And Rory has done 17 features.
Is that right? I was trying to count yesterday.
I counted them.
Thank you. Nice. 17
and several TV episodes. Your requisite SVU and Twilight Zone. Now we've met before, and for full disclosure here, Mean Creek is maybe my all-time favorite indie to begin with, and in Chasing 3000 you co-starred with Trevor Morgan, who was also in Mean Creek, who's a good friend of mine, and Signs, which was shot in my hometown, Philadelphia, and in both Igby Goes Down and in Lime Life you're with your brother Kieran. And we met, I think it was the first screening of Lime Life in Toronto.
That's right, yeah.
At Toronto Film Festival, we met there. And then I saw it again, and we hung out at the Gen Art Film Festival in New York.
Yeah.
And then in Philadelphia.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
hung out all night, yeah.
We hung out all night.
That's awesome.
So, I was really looking forward to this. In fact, when I saw you were about to shoot 12 with Joel Schumacher.
Mm-hmm.
So here you are, and I also know John Patrick Amadori pretty well. And Liam Aiken is in this, and he's a terrific young actor too. You've got this great ensemble cast surrounding you. The director said at the Q&A today that you were her first choice. How did you come into this project, and how did you see it as far as your role was concerned?
They sent me the script and said, take a look and we'll get you on the phone with Becca. And we just had like a 20-minute conversation over the phone, and I was totally in, and seemed like she was into me, so it was cool. And then we met in person a couple of weeks later in New York.
And Rebecca, that's Rebecca Thomas.
Sorry, Rebecca Thomas.
Yeah, writer, director. And this is her feature debut.
Yeah.
So this is a situation where, she's a greenie, basically. You're the veteran here, and you're still a kid. Do you find yourself second-guessing her, thinking, well, I've done so many movies, and I wouldn't do it that way?
No, not at all. Becca has this like silent confidence, and she clearly knows what she wants, and the story is very story's unique, and because she created it, it's like she clearly knows what she's doing, and yeah, I definitely trusted her.
Did you guys have any input into the script going along? Did you maybe make some suggestions
Like
in your character and your dialogue and your
No,
acting?
I mean we just I no, I mean I just kind of I mean we worked. I was lucky because Becca and we worked really well together, so we just kind of worked it out like what we would think would be the best for this or this, and it was probably the same with Rory, like
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, certain things.
Now, Rory, one of the cool things about your performances is the sense that it's all improv, and we know it's not always. You're very authentic that way. So I'm watching this and I'm thinking, well, I've seen so much of his work. He ad-libbed that and he ad-libbed that, but then I'm thinking, no, he's a great actor. He can just make it look that way. So how much of this did you improv? And
Rebecca gave us some freedom, a good amount of freedom in that. And there's a scene when she first gets in the van, and we were in a process trailer dropping around Vegas, and could hardly hear Becca over the walkie-talkie. So we just kind of did the scene like 3 times in a row, not really knowing.
Yeah.
We were kind of on our own, and we did a lot of weird stuff. Some of it got to the final product. So.
yeah, now the audience really enjoyed it, and again, without giving anything away, it on the surface, it's a heavy film, but there are light moments, and Rory, you provide a lot of the comic relief in this, and it was really necessary because especially in that theater, you could hear a pin drop, and then there were those moments of levity and some of your lines and some of the things you did, and the audience just went wild.
Awesome.
Not so much because, yeah, it was funny, but it was such a relief for them.
Yeah.
And you really needed that, and I think without that, it would be a little too melodramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the sense of that while you were shooting it? That you were keeping it a little bit light?
No, I mean, I didn't try to think of the final product. I was just worried about Clyde, and Clyde is a kid who's never really believed in anything, and then he gets an opportunity by meeting Rachel, and he doesn't mean he believes in God or anything, but he believes in this girl that she's telling the truth, and I just tried to focus on Clyde, and if those little weird moments came out, and
So they were Clyde. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't Rory being.
I mean, we sort of merged. It's Rory and Clyde.
I guess she wrote it with you in mind to some degree, if you were that high on her list of choices.
Crazy.
Which must be flattering. Julia, for you, what were some of the highlights for you? It's you're new at this, so.
The highlights, like you mean like.
In the shoot, personally, for you as a professional, and also.
I just love being on set, and I love working, and it was wonderful because everyone was so nice on this shoot, and Becca, I mean, Rebecca is just so talented, and she just really, like Rory said, she really knows what she wants.
Yeah.
And she has a vision, and you just completely trust her. And Rory was awesome, and like everyone else. So I was just very happy.
You guys have a lot of scenes together, some really poignant ones too. Did you do a lot of rehearsal for those scenes? Did it just flow organically?
Well, I mean, we didn't have a lot of rehearsal time,
No.
so any rehearsal we did have was pretty close to
Like
shooting it.
Yeah, it was like camera on
It's like
on the
while we
yeah.
were blocking the scene, we were rehearsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got to know each other as family, I suppose, friends.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
just a few, not too many, and quick shoot,
Yeah.
thrown together. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, like each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all easy to get along with. So.
Yeah.
Now, this is how many times have you actually seen the film with an audience?
3 or 4 times.
3 or 4?
I've seen it 3, so yeah.
Yeah. So when the audience, now I'm always fascinated by this because I'm not an actor, but the film is shot whenever you did it. What, a year ago or so?
A couple months ago, it was September.
Oh, cool.
Well, we finished in October, and
Wow.
we started filming in September.
Wow,
Yeah.
fast turnaround.
Yeah.
And there were some visual effects in this. So you're sitting there and you maybe know, okay, they're going to laugh at this, they're going to laugh at that, oh that, and I'm sure there are moments where you're thinking, what, they thought that was funny?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in Berlin when we
Oh my gosh.
spoiler, the scene when we get married in Berlin, they're laughing, asses off, and it was so bizarre to me. But at least they're reacting. You know?
It's a foreign
we were
audience.
like really like it was like a sad scene when we were shooting it. It was like a sad scene,
Oh,
so
yeah.
like it was really depressing.
Well, good luck with this. I really hope this goes somewhere. I know there were some buyers there today, so this should get picked up for distribution, and
Thank you.
people will have a chance to see it.
Thank you so much.
Electric Children, Julia Garner, Rory Culkin. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.